Hello, and welcome to Texas Independence, and Narrative History. My name is Nate Fisher. I'll be your narrator today. And what you see today is performed by the best actors that Hollywood could buy. In the 1830s, many Americans were immigrating to Texas. They were known as Anglos. With them, they brought slaves. However, Mexican President Santa Anna was not fond of them bringing slaves. However, they continued to immigrate into Texas illegally. The Americans wanted a state of their own, which Santa Anna denied. However, when the Americans rebelled against this, Santa Anna resorted to violence.
So, Texas Revolution was very similar to the American Revolution because they both featured an oppressed group of people and another oppressor that coming in. But the difference is that with Texas, Santa Anna was a dictator. He overthrew the Mexican Congress. He didn't listen to anyone, and even when the Texas people appealed to him to try and get their own state, he laughed in their faces. That's what we have to remember here.
All these political tensions boiled over into a massive conflict, beginning with the Battle of Gonzales.
Okay, I buried the cannon. Oh no, they're coming! Set fire! Oh no, she set fire to everything.
After fleeing Gonzales, the Americans moved on to conquer San Antonio, led by General Bowie, who defeated Mexican General Cos. Later, the Mexicans returned to reconquer San Antonio, precipitating what will be the most symbolic battle of the Texan struggle, the Alamo.
Surrender! Oh no, man. Here we go.
Oh.
I, Santa Anna, say that we've won, but at a great cost.
After General Cos lost San Antonio, you could say Santa Anna was a little bad, to say the least. And so Santa Anna marches into San Antonio de Bejar, and on February 23rd, he demands that the Texans surrender. Well, it's fascinating how the Texans respond. They fire a gunshot at him, saying, "Come on, man." And, 12 days later, unfortunately, Texans could hold out until they could. But all 189 men of the Texan Brigade, led by William B. Travis, and some part by James Bowie, who actually at that time was sick, they surrendered the Alamo because they had no more troops left.
Although the Texans lost at the Alamo, it was very symbolic because they were outnumbered majorly, 1,800 to 189, and they actually killed more Mexicans than men they lost. However, they did lose, and they realized that they needed to train their men to be more prepared for the next battle.
I am Sam Houston. Attention! Now drop and give me 20. Go, 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 go! Come on!
After the crushing defeat at the Alamo, the Texans realized that they needed to get their act together. So, led by Sam Houston, Sam trained his men and his troops in a way very similar to that of Washington at Valley. Another interesting fact is that during the Alamo actually occurring, 59 representatives from all the different provinces in Texas met and got together in Washington on the Brazos and actually signed their own Declaration of Independence. That was very similar to the American Declaration of Independence. Nailed it.
Brazos.
I said that.
While Houston was training his troops, the other Texan general, Fannin, had already surrendered to the Mexicans at Goliad. On March 27, 1836, Palm Sunday, his men were led out into a field by the Mexican generals. What occurred there was one of the most brutal, bloodiest happenings of this conflict, the Goliad Massacre.
All right, you Texans. I'm the Mexican Guard, and this is what you guys get. Bang. 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 Mexicans killed 300 Texans, and this was similar to the British atrocious war crimes against the Americans. And so, despite this, it boosted Texan morale.
So, after the tragic event of the Goliad massacre, the Texans were motivated to defeat this cruel enemy, which was the Mexicans, leading them into the final climax, the decisive battle of San Jacinto.
Remember the Alamo! Remember Goliad!
I can't remember!
After capturing Santa Anna at San Jacinto, the Americans forced them to sign the Treaty of Alaska, which would give the Texans independence in exchange for Santa Anna's freedom.
After the Battle of San Jacinto, Santa Anna was captured by the Texans in an escape attempt, though he bought his freedom by signing a treaty that recognized the official independence of Texas and used the Rio Grande as a border. This boundary, this was known as the Treaty of Alaska. The Mexican Congress never actually accepted the treaty or acknowledged the loss of the northern province, but thankfully and officially, the war was at an end. Later, they drafted a constitution in 1836. This constitution legalized slavery, banned free blacks, voted for annexation into the U.S., and named Sam Houston as their first president. The annexation into the U.S. would be a long struggle that would last another decade or so.
Our thesis. Similar to the American Revolution, the Texans' initial loss of key battles sparked further the incentive for independence that, despite the crushing loss at the Alamo, inspired the hearts and minds of the people and ultimately led to Texas independence. Concludes the Texas Revolution.
Texas, our Texas, all hail the mighty state. Texas, our Texas, so wonderful, so great. Boldest and grandest, withstanding every test.
Are you girls or are you men?
Clearly a girl!
Alright, our thesis. To TPI.
Just go.
Jeez.
Just go.
Wait, do I fall back or forward? Do I actually throw the rock?